Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win?
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Finds his tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Give to the running back. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Makes the grab. It's Scott. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it Smothers. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Holds and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the tailback. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. 2nd down coming up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. To the air, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Around the end, it's Smothers. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I got to tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, doesn't get better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Dupree. There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Edwards. Caught over the middle, it's Ballard. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Touch pass on the run. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. On the move, it's Smothers. What a cut, now he's loose. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wolfpack will get the 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the run. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. It's caught. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Ballard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking for room. It's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's the handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Badgers are marching down the field. They're going to run it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
34, NC State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulled and fired complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
34, NC State 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give on the option. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Edwards. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man, it's Ballard. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. NC State going up tempo. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Punch it out of the air. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
They're trailing by 38 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. The throw. Got it in the middle, it smothers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The sure hands, it's Smothers. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.